Yo, still bills was the diesel, man. I'm leaving Walmart. Had to make a few runs or whatever, man. I'm going back home right now, man. But peep fucking game, bro. Like I said, man, as long as you are a member on these threads and just on social media, period, point blank, you are always gonna have content to create. It's never gonna be a dull moment. It's gonna be an aggravating moment. It's gonna be one of the moments where it's like, can you just please go back to whatever sport you was watching before you discovered boxing? It's gonna be plenty of those moments, but they must be spoken on just like any other topic, man. Like I said before, man, the influx of these newfound fight fans, quote unquote, they found their way into these spaces by way of the attempted murder accusations levied against Tyson Fury, acted out on Deontay Wilder. That's just literally the only thing that it could be, man, because just the nonsensical fucking points and the talking points and perspectives that these cats come with on these threads. It's just no other way. It's no other way. It's no other logical thinking way that you could, like, where else did you come from? You dig? For you to formulate this type of opinion that you have, it's only rooted in one ideology, you know what I'm saying? And that's just a real pro PBC ideology, man. An ideology that's black first, which is dope, but it's clouded in a lot of situations, man. I'm online right now arguing with some nigga telling me it's a thread that it's a team A and Team A and Team B, and Team A consists of the four kings: Roberto Duran, Marvin Hagler, Tommy Hearns, and Ray Leonard. And Team B is Manny Pacquiao, Floyd Mayweather, Earl Spence, and Bud Crawford. And they're saying which team is better. Which team is better? I think it's mainly centered around welterweights or whatever, man. But you kind of forfeit that when you interject Marvin Hagler into the equation, man. This fucking guy gets on there and says Earl Spence beats everybody on the list. Now, mind you, we have been asking Earl Spence to fight Bud Crawford since before Bud was even a welterweight and Spence was even a champion. This has been the fight that we've been asking and clamoring for well over 5 years now. Well over 5 years. And we've yet to get it. We've yet to get it. And this is why I say, it's a two-way street as it pertains to Earl Spence, man. He has had good fights. Danny Garcia is a good fight. But like Danny Garcia, even now Danny Garcia isn't Keith Thurman. And Keith Thurman is show signs of regressing. Danny Garcia is, I don't even know what to really place Danny Garcia as. It was a good fight, and the fact that he came back off a horrendous car crash and fought him, you get kudos for that. But Danny Garcia is just, he's not the best of, he's not nearly the caliber opponent that you would beat to place you in the light of a Manny Pacquiao or Floyd Mayweather Jr. or the four kings from 2 decades ago. Not even close. The only reason why he's compatible with Bud right now is because they're still forging their path. That's the only reason he's compatible with Bud right now. The only reason. And his resume, it's a two-way mirror. On one, it's good and bad with it, you dig? He's talking about he's doing all the heavy lifting and this and that and the third, but nobody is asking you to fight the fighters that you're fighting. We just simply want you to fight Bud. Nobody is saying fight Ugas. That's not the fight we're asking for. Nobody told you to go fight Mikey Garcia. That's not the fight we're asking for. We've been asking you to fight Bud for years. Nobody is telling you to go fight the niggas. You just choosing to go fight the niggas so you ain't got to fight the one nigga that you've been avoiding. The one that's going to give you the most grievances in a fight. It is, so it's good. It's a good resume. It's a better resume than Bud as far as names on the, names on the resume. Yeah, I can honestly say that. I can honestly say that. But it's not. Those aren't the fighters that we're asking you to fight. So for a nigga to sit here, come out their mouth and say and not only did he say that he beats them, he called them losers because they have losses on their resume. And this is what I mean by Floyd Mayweather being the dude to really just fuck up the next generation of fight fans and fighters. Both fight fans and fighters with this undefeated nonsense, man. You are not greater than anybody else just because you're undefeated. You're not. Rocky Marciano can't come close to Muhammad Ali. I'm not even placing Rocky Marciano in the top 20 heavyweights of all time. Not even close. Fuck no. On everything that it takes to be a high quality boxer, no. No. We can consider him an all-time great, but there's levels to greatness. He's not Larry Holmes, he ain't Mike, he ain't Lennox, he ain't Evander, he ain't fucking Joe Louis, he ain't George Foreman, he ain't who else, he ain't Ali. We can go on and on and on and on. He ain't Ray Mercer. Do you know what type they would have punished this man? Undefeated does not make you the GOAT. And for you to sit here and say that they're losers because they lost, they all fought each other. Manny fought Floyd. The Four Kings fought each other. We haven't even seen Earl in his contemporary yet. His op in the division. But you're going to sit here and tell me that he's greater than Manny, Floyd, and the Four Kings from 2 decades ago, 3 decades ago. Get the entire fuck out of here. The delusion that surrounds Earl Spence is just really getting to a disgusting, it's getting to a real disgusting, realm. This shit is ridiculous. This is ridiculous. When you talk about Manny and Floyd and the Four Kings, you talking about multi-division world champions, dog. Earl has 2 belts in 1 division. Matter of fact, on that list, he's the only one who hasn't had multiple who hasn't captured belts in multiple divisions. He's the only one. The only one. And we gonna sit here and gag like, bro. It's just so blatant, just disrespect and delusion when it comes to Earl Spence, bro. And this is, oh my fucking God. We have been asking this man to fight the motherfuckers in the main motherfucker in his division for years, and he's found every excuse not to. But he's somehow greater than the Four Kings, Manny and Floyd. Yo, like, stop playing with me. That is the, oh my fucking God, dude. I'm baffled, going back and forth with this dude. And this is the problem when you find, enjoyment out of debate. It really aggravates you with how stupid people can be. And your overall just urge to just roast them and just expose how dumb they are, it takes a toll on you. Because it's aggravating. Like, how dumb do you gotta be to sit here and compare Earl Spence to the Four Kings, Manny and Floyd, and say that they're better because he's undefeated? This shit makes absolutely no sense, man. And like I said, man, it has to, this is only, the only reason as to why somebody could be this oblivious to shit is because, what the fuck is this? It's simply because they're new to the sport. And any arguing point that gets pushed in their face is that's just what they're gonna go. That's what they're gonna base their entire mindset around the sport around. So this whole undefeated thing is here, and if you undefeated, you have higher value than any and everybody else just simply because you're undefeated. Despite the fact you may not have fought the best competition available, the fact of the matter is you're undefeated. While Spence has fought some good opposition, he's fought quality opposition. It is not the opposition that's deemed the best opposition, being Bud Crawford. I don't, I just really wish some of you niggas would go back to just stick to basketball and football. Just stick to them sports. Leave boxing alone. You niggas disgust me.